Hi, this is Boobology with Dr. Momo, where we feed tiny humans one boob or one bottle at a time. No judgment, a lot of love. All right, gang, hang in there with me today. This one's going to be a little bit longer, but a whole lot of information packed in. All right, so we're going to dive into one of my favorite topics, baby brains. All right, cause and effect. They're not mischievous, they're learning. Okay. When do they start learning? Like immediately, as soon as they pop out. Okay. And as they get older, it's just more and more and in different ways. I'm going to break it down kind of age by age. Okay. So they are literally just little tiny scientists in a diaper. All right. Stage 1. So this is newborn to 3 months. This is accidental discovery. They're just like, oops, I did it again. All right. They are fresh out of the womb. They're not making calculated moves at this point. They're observing patterns. So they cry. You respond. They hear your voice. They know that something comforting is about to happen. It may seem random to us, but they're actually learning this cause and effect right away. When I do this, something predictable happens. They're learning patterns. Baby cries, caregiver arrives. Every response helps them build trust in their environment and lays the foundation for how they're going to interact with the world. All right, stage 2. So this is 4 to 6 months. This is the gravity experiment. All right. So around now, they are kind of starting to do things on purpose. They drop a spoon and it falls every single time. They recognize that. Okay. It's not them being mischievous. It's them being a little scientist. They're not testing you. They're testing the rules of the universe. They're figuring things out live time. All right. And you're a part of their little science experiment. All right. They are doing something, observing it, repeating, doing something, observing, repeating. All right. That's what your baby is doing. They're building a reliable understanding of how things work and how they fit into the world. All right. The next stage, 6 months to 9 months. This is they push a button and something happens. All right. This is the input output phase. So babies start loving toys with buttons, sounds, lights, anything where they can do something and a reliable response happens. So it's joyful. It's brain building. It's fine tuning. You're going to be really sick of the sound on that little toy that they have, but they're again, just learning how the world responds to them. They can do something and create a change that happens as a result of that. So these little toys, these interactions where they do something and every single time this reliable response happens, that's building their little brain power. All right. That's like a baby STEM class for them. All right. Stage 4. This is 9 months to 12 months. This is pattern recognition power. All right. Your baby's brain is getting bigger and stronger and they're starting to predict outcomes. So not just observing, but they're actually predicting. So if you push the car, it rolls away. If you bang a toy, it makes a sound. If they smile at you, you smile back. This is social emotional learning in real time. They're not manipulating you. They're exploring how relationships work. And honestly, watching their little brains is a beautiful experiment to watch unfold. All right. So stage 5, 12 months and beyond, they are a full-fledged explorer. By a year, your baby is testing everything, including your patience, but being kind and patient will pay off to them. All right. If they open this drawer, what's inside? If they knock over this tower, what happens? They're running experiments on physics, language, emotions, and more every single day, all day long. Okay. They're learning how things respond. They're learning how people respond. It's not about control. It's about connection and curiosity. They're engineering their understanding of the world, and you're their lab partner. All right. So how do you nurture your little scientist without going completely bananas? You want to nurture that spark? Here's how. Offer simple toys that do something when pressed, pulled, or shaken. So some kind of interaction. No need to spend a ton of money. There are plenty of affordable options online and a ton of ideas of how to make fun experiments at home with what you already have on hand. You want to narrate everything. You dropped the spoon and it made a sound. Okay. That's building their language and teaching them cause and effect. You want to play simple if-then games. If you clap, the toy lights up. You want to give them safe spaces to explore. Yes, even if it gets messy, messy play is the best. It engages so many senses. And you want to celebrate their curiosity even when it tests your patience. All right. So the takeaway. Cause and effect learning isn't about being mischievous. It's not about pushing your buttons. It's about baby's brain doing exactly what it's designed to do. Test, observe, repeat, and understand. They're not being difficult. They're being little scientists. And you're helping them make sense of this big, bright, noisy world. So if you've got more brain questions or baby milestone questions, drop them below. Until next time, do good, kiss the baby, love yourself. Doodles!